quarantine plan includes your 14-day quarantine facility. So if you don't have that kind of booking, then you can face a fine of up to 750,000 Canadian dollars, and you might get deported, or the school will not accept you, or you will be expelled. So we don't want that, right? Hi everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Catherine, and I'm here to give you some tips and insights on how to become an international student in Canada. Yay! We just had our pre-departure orientation with our first batch of students who has received their student permit and visa approvals to Canada. So I just want to make some clarifications regarding the vaccinated exemptions and what is this really about, because some of my students are actually sending me messages that they don't need a hotel booking. So I just want to clarify something about that. But before anything else, I would like to invite everyone who wants to join our webinar for the month of July, and we also have webinars for the rest of the year. So we have already planned it out for you guys. You can just click the link below for the registration, and as well as if you want to book a consultation with me, you have to make a booking. I think I have full schedule for the rest of July and some parts of August. So yeah, anyway, I'm trying to accommodate everyone, but the thing is, I also do school applications, I also do visa applications, so I'm trying to accommodate as much as I can, and I need to set aside a certain amount of time or schedule so that I can accommodate increase, and then another time for doing some paperwork and admin jobs, because honestly I'm doing everything on my own. So I will make a video about a day in the life of a counselor, so you'll have an idea how this thing works and how I work and how busy it can get. So I hope you'll like it, because it's kind of like a vlog type of thing. So you know, it's kind of like different from this informative video. Okay, so speaking of the pre-departure orientation, I am so happy, and it turned out so great because nakapag-almusal na ba kayo para meron kayong energy? May pa-premyo tayo mamaya ha, free trip to Canada. So biglang nakapag-book na kayo ng ticket.
Mukhang mga excited yung mga students natin this morning. Sana all makakapunta ng Canada, no?
Sana all! Pag-shopping na ba yung iba dyan?
So this morning, kasama natin yung school representatives from Humber College, Sault College, also sa Apply Board. And also later, mag-share din ng experience yung mga former students natin na nag-apply, but right now na nasa Canada. So they will share their experience about the quarantine, pagkuha ng student permit in Canada, sa airport, and also yung experience nila sa classes nila.
Uy, sabihin mo naman yung premyo. Anong
So
premyo?
may price,
naman?
yes. Hindi siya, magkakaroon kayo ng price like this. So care package siya from Canada. So galingan niya.
Galingan nyo, guys!
Okay, for our first question.
So for our
Christina.
first question, in which Canada's province Jasper National Park exists?
Go!
Yo, asawa mo ni Sir
Alberta.
Nagkikibalo mo.
Sa chat ba?
Chat,
Opo, sa chat
Ah,
po.
Okay.
Ano ba?
Ordinary.
Naku, not listening, Humber student.
Kasi walang nag-chat ako pa una eh. Awkward tuloy ako nauna. Mali pa.
Okay,
Sis, how are you?
Okay, hello there.
ng hamper. O, diba?
Hi guys!
O, di
Hi, Eden.
Hello po Sir Francis. Hello po Miss Kat. Hello po Sir Daryl.
Nakapag-make up.
Good evening sa inyo. I mean, good morning sa inyo. Sorry.
Hi, Kyle.
Hello.
Honestly, hindi ko siya agad ka.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Guys, thank you so much for joining our orientation today. Mamimiss ko kayo. Mamimiss.
Wow.
Guys,
Good luck, guys. Thank you.
Guys,
Bye.
bye,
everyone.
Great, because last year for our winter 2021 students, we were actually able to do it in our office. You can watch the video here, like you can see from there. You can click the link. And we are giving these care packages from Kanata Education, and right now we are going to do the same. So we collected all their addresses and we will going to ship them out to everyone who has received their student permits and visa approvals. So see, we don't collect processing fees and we are the ones who are giving you gifts. This is to show you guys that we are grateful for your trust, and we hope that you are satisfied with our service and that you will be able to spread out our agency to everyone or to anyone who wants to study in Canada. Because here in Kanata Education, our goal, our aim is to help you guys get to Canada without the added extra cost of the processing fees. So one of the pre-entry requirements when you get to Canada, aside from all the documents you submitted to the IRCC when you are applying for your visa application and then your student permits and your visa approvals, is that you need to have a swab test result. So they have to make sure that you are actually negative from COVID. This is why even though you are fully vaccinated, so the requirements when traveling to Canada is that you need to do a swab testing prior to boarding your flight and when you get to the border in Canada. So this is one thing I want to clarify to everyone. Even though you are fully vaccinated with this accepted and approved type of vaccine, Canada, you are still required to do the swab test. So you still need to book a hotel while waiting for your swab test, right? So you cannot just stay in the airport. Saan ka magstay doon, di ba? At the same time, you will be only considered exempted or determined exempted, or you'll be exempted when you get to the border. So part of the requirements that you need to show to the immigration officer is your quarantine plan. So quarantine plan includes your 14-day quarantine facility. So if you don't have that kind of booking, then you can face a fine of up to 750,000 Canadian dollars, and you might get deported, or the school will not accept you, or you will be expelled. So we don't want that, right? So I just want to clear that information, as well as to provide clarity to everyone who thinks that they don't need to book a hotel. Yes, you will be exempted, as mentioned in the IRCC's website, by getting the vaccine or being a fully vaccinated individual can exempt you for from booking the 3-night government approved facility, a government approved hotel, and the rest of the 11 days hotel quarantine. So you can only be determined if you are exempted at the border. Everyone who is 5 years old and above are required to do the swab testing. You can book in advance for the swab test at these swab test providers or laboratories. So you can click the link. I put the link down below at the description box for that. The swab testing is at the point of your entry, so you can either arrive at Toronto, Vancouver, Calgary, and Montreal. So here are the points where you can do the swab testing as well as the quarantine. So once you are determined exempted from the quarantine from the 14-day quarantine, then you can go to wherever. You can start partying, you can start eating, you can start drinking. No, I'm just joking. So you can go wherever you want. You don't need to do the quarantine. So that's all. So what are the requirements you need to show for fully vaccinated individual or travelers? You need to have the proof of your vaccination card or ID that they gave to you once you've done your vaccine. Some of these are in your own language, either in Filipino or in your any native language. If that is the case, you need to have this certified. You need to have this translated by a certified translator, because Canada can only accept vaccination cards or any documents in English or in French. So if your vaccination cards or IDs are in different languages, then they will not accept it. Once you have that, you need to upload this in the ArriveCan application, and it can be in a photo or in a PDF file. If it's not working, you have to uninstall and install the ArriveCan application again, because they update the application last July 5. Okay, and then what else? I hope that is clear with regards to the hotel quarantine. Make sure you still book for the 14-day hotel quarantine, because it is part of your quarantine plan, and the quarantine plan, you have to submit it to the immigration officer as part of the requirements, and it is mentioned there that is a 14 days. So you don't need to book for so you don't need to book for the 3 nights government hotel quarantine, but you can book for the Airbnbs or any hotels, and they can give you a refund. So to do a refund, you have to confirm with the hotel that you are already exempted by the immigration officer or anyone who is authorized to give you the exemptions. The hotel will confirm it from the PHAC if you are actually exempted, and then they will process your refunds. Guys, I highly suggest that you still book for your 14-day quarantine, unless you want to face a fine of the 750,000 Canadian dollars. I mean, it will cost you maybe around 2,000 Canadian dollars, or maybe more, maybe 5,000 Canadian dollars for the hotel quarantine, but compare that to the 750. And besides, you can have this refund anyway. It's just a matter of doing a booking. So I want you guys to avoid this kind of hassle, and you are already there, and we don't want you to be sent back home just because you don't have a booking. Keep in mind that you still need to do a swab test when you get to Canada. So doesn't make sense that if you don't do a booking and you're just there. You cannot book on the spot. When you get to the border, you need to have a pre-booking made, otherwise you'll be fined. Okay, so yeah. And what else? For non-vaccinated travelers, you still need to book the three night government hotel facility or government approved hotel, and then the next 11 days will be to your normal quarantine facility. So people who live in the same household can do quarantine together, even in the government approved hotel. But if you guys are like friends, but you travel together, but you still didn't live in the same household, then you're not allowed to do the quarantine together. So you need to provide a proof that you live in the same house or same household, right? There are no exemptions for partially vaccinated travelers. So for example, you had your first dose, and then the second dose you still didn't get prior to going to Canada, because you need to be fully vaccinated 14 days prior to your flight. So if you are partially vaccinated, you must do the 14-day hotel quarantine. Now, if you are traveling with children and you are fully vaccinated, and if your dependents are not yet vaccinated, then you must still do the 14-day quarantine. That's it for today's video. I hope you guys are I hope I was able to explain properly and give you clarifications about the vaccination exemption. I was able to give clarity to the exemptions for fully vaccinated travelers, and I hope I was able to help you guys somehow on what to do when you get to Canada. Thank you. Good luck to everyone who is flying next month for their fall 2021 intake, and all the best to you guys, and I hope I'll see you guys next time. And please don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Bye.